Welcome back to my channel, guys. I've been absent for a while trying to get everything set up for you all for the perfect experience and the best channel and the best all around just atmosphere. Tonight is going to be a little bit different from any other night. Tonight I'm reading a ghost story that is supposed to be 100% true. The people on this site like to remain anonymous, and not only that, this story is coming from my home state, Mississippi. Hopefully, you all will have a chance to have your city represented in one of these stories. So sit back, grab a snack, turn off a light, or leave a light on. But on my side, I'm turning out the light. So get ready for a very, very scary story. The title of this story is The Creature That Hides Beneath My Nephew's Bed, out of the state of Mississippi. First, let me just say that this is not just some monster under the bed story. Okay, the thing is real and attacks my nephew in his sleep at night. My nephew's parents just died, so my girlfriend Ashley and I moved back to my parents' house to take care of him. He's 5. At first, I thought it was imaginary until I saw the hand-shaped bruise on his left wrist. He couldn't have done it himself because it looks like someone's left hand had grabbed him, and I noticed little indents in the skin like fingernails. So I squeezed his arm just hard enough to leave a red mark. The difference in size was pretty good compared to mine. The print looked like a child's. Now, my nephew was freaked. He slept with Ashley and me for a week straight. So one night, I slept in his room so I could see this monster. I wasn't disappointed. Now let me try and describe my nephew's bedroom. He has a small nightlight at the foot of his bed and a dresser and TV right across from the head of the bed. When I was getting pretty tired, I don't know why, but I looked at the floor and saw something move. I figured it was just my imagination, so I fell asleep. I was woken up by what felt like my nephew shaking my hand. I figured he had just had another nightmare, but when I looked, it wasn't his hand. This thing had a hold of my left arm. Its arm looked palish green, and the fingernails ended at least an inch from the fingertips. Then it felt like something was trying to use me to pick itself up from the floor, and I saw the sideways view of its face. Ooh. Then it felt like something was trying to use me. It had red slit eyes and a mouth of teeth that I can only describe as kind of like crocodile-shaped teeth. This thing, from what I could see, had no hair, no judging by its stature. I saw it was 2 to 3 feet tall. I managed to shrug off its arm, and it hid under the bed again. When I got down to the floor, the damn thing disappeared. Then I remember seeing that same arm when I was 7 or 8 years old. I described the creature to my nephew, and he said that's the same thing he saw. Now, I've done a lot of research, and the only thing I found that's even close to this thing is an imp. Anyways, I need help. I need to find out if this thing is an imp, and if not, what is it, and how do I get rid of it? Instead of leaving you guys hanging, I think I'm going to go ahead and just do part 2. Things have gone from bad to worse since I first told about this creature that torments my 5-year-old nephew while he sleeps. Both my nephew's parents passed a month ago, and he hasn't been the same. My nephew's name is Connor. For about a month now, he's been attacked by this pale green, hairless, 3-foot-tall creature with red slit eyes. And it's strange. I remember seeing the same thing the same thing's arm as a child when I was 7 or 8. I apologize for the language ahead of time, but this is pissing me off. This thing is attacking a child who's scared out of his mind by this thing. I've tried having our house blessed. That only made this creature go away for about a week. Then, when it came back, it was pissed. Now, my nephew is seeing it everywhere. We left the house and went to a motel, and it attached to him there. So about 2 weeks ago, I made one of the most idiotic choices possible. I challenged it to attack me. I said, "Why don't you stop attacting like a little coward attacking a helpless kid? Why don't you try attacking me?" It accepted my challenge. One night while I was asleep, I felt something scrape across my shoulder. I woke up, flipped on the light, and there was a huge bleeding scratch from my shoulder to my ribs. I made another huge mistake. I kept insulting it, calling it a coward and other things. This just seemed to anger it more, and it responded by doing just what I didn't want it to do. It went back to attacking Connor. This is terrible, and now it will attack him, even if he sleeps with me and my girlfriend Ashley. This is crazy, and I need to know how to stop this thing soon. I'm afraid if I don't, one day Connor won't wake up. In all honesty, I've never felt like more of a failure in my whole life. I mean, Connor counts on me to protect him, and I can't protect him from this thing. Please, help me. I'm desperate. And oh my God, just thinking about something so terrifying. As a kid, we always had fear of the closet, fear of under our bed, lights being shut off, us being in a room by ourselves, hearing things, being scared to even jump up out the bed and run to our parents' room. Can you imagine if you, as a child, or your child, nephew, baby brother, baby sister, came to you and said that there's something under your bed? Tomorrow's story is a little bit more creepier. Imagine going to the bathroom in the middle of the night at about 8 years old and walking back in and seeing something sliding under your bed and it's grinning at you and the eyes are glowing red. So yeah, that gives you guys something to think about for tonight. I'm cutting this video short because we have a bad storm headed our way. But tomorrow's story is guaranteed to give you chills. I decided to wait till almost 2 o'clock in the morning to do this story because it made the atmosphere a little bit more creepier. And I'm also creeped out because I'm out here with the dolls. So hopefully you guys enjoyed my story. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think this thing is. Any advice on how to help him to help his nephew Connor or anything along those lines. But until later tonight, guys, I love you. I appreciate you. Good night. Bye.